Hello, Nikita here. I just wanted to let you know that we are one-stop shop. You may be saying, who are we? Say How You Feel custom t-shirts, Just You Soap Company, J2415 Photography, Deliciousness on the Move, and Expressive Boutique plus size clothing. If you are ever in need of natural body products, Just You Soap Company, visit us at justyousoapcompany.com. If you're ever in need of custom t-shirts, feel free to reach out by text to 615-779-2890 and we will definitely get you a quote. If you're ever in need of catering services, you can also reach out by text to 615-779-2890 or photography, the same number. Reach out by text to 615-779-2890. You can also inbox us or email us at the email addresses, provided in the description. As always, be blessed, be in peace, and remember to say how you feel.
Hello, hello, hello. It is us yet again. I am Will, and this is my beautiful wife and co-host.
Nikita.
She need help, y'all. So today we're going to be doing another movie review. We are a couple of goobers, and I hope you guys are ready. We're doing a new movie that just came out on Netflix recently. So if you're ready to see what that movie is and check out our review, stay tuned.
And we're back. I probably shouldn't say it like that because there's a national radio show that does it like that.
Who is that?
I don't want to say.
Oh, okay. Just tell me that.
I don't know. Whatever. It may not be a problem. But, okay. So the movie that we're doing is going to be End of the Road. It is a Netflix movie. Netflix has come out with a lot of good movies, guys. So
Netflix is taking over, though.
They are taking over. Yeah. This movie came out, or rather was released on September 9th of this year, 2022. It is 1 hour and 29 minutes long, and it is starring Queen Latifah, Ludacris, as Reggie, and Queen Latifah's character is Brenda, and then Beau Bridges as Hammers. It was directed by Millicent Shelton. The genre that it's in is action crime.
Beau Bridges, hold on.
Beau Bridges.
That's Jeff, brother?
Yeah.
Okay. I
realized that.
Yes.
It is in the action crime drama mystery thriller genre. At least that's what I got from I believe I got that from IMDb, or one of the two.
Somewhere.
Anyway, I got it from somewhere. That's what the genre that it's in, and it is rated R. It was the screenplay is by Christopher J. Moore and David Loughery, and I think the Christopher J. Moore is one of the producers, I think. Or rather, the story's by him. The screenplay and the story are two different things. The screenplay is what they
use to film.
Used to do the film, and the story is just like an
outline, like a book. Think of a book, and
so,
that's kind of where you get the story of it.
Yeah. So, according to IMDb, in this high-octane action thriller, a cross-country road trip becomes a highway to hell for Brenda and her family. Alone in the New Mexico desert, they have to fight for their lives when they become the targets of a mysterious killer.
I don't know. So, what do you think about the movie?
I thought the movie was good. Now, Rotten Tomatoes gave it 33%, which...
Can you really trust Rotten Tomatoes?
I mean, sometimes you can,
totally
but sometimes
honest.
I don't agree with them.
Yeah.
I don't agree. And I don't agree with them with this particular movie.
Yeah.
Now, I will admit...
it has its cheesy moments.
It does have its cheesy moments. It has its predictable moments.
Yeah.
Like who the killer is. I knew who the killer was.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it was there.
Yeah, it was
damn
kind of
present.
I won't say that it was present,
If you have
but we
common
watch
sense.
so many movies.
Yeah, you
I
can
think that we kind of can just
read the outline and
Yeah.
underlining thought process of where the writer is going with.
yeah. So I kind of knew from that. I figured who the killer was. Now the thing that you don't figure is just like, I don't know. I want to say, well, no, I say it's a twist, not a twist, but towards the end when there is the two kids and the uncle, and they're at the house.
Yeah.
Even though we knew who it was,
but
that was kind of weird. It was like, dang, they crazy.
yeah, because you didn't expect that other person to be
cuckoo
as well with him too.
Yeah,
they both.
I thought she was gonna be like, oh no, I can't believe you're doing
I can't
this.
do it. Why you doing this? She was like, yeah, I'm gonna go with it. What's happening?
Trying not to tell you the story. So okay, so that is the crux of the story. What IMDb said. But so when the movie opens, it's an empty house. So they're moving, right? Everybody's upset. The mama's upset, but she's not really showing it. The kids are upset. So they're moving, and you find out, just forget it. It's going to be spoiler, but still go watch the movie. Just go watch it. But, because it is really good. But, so they're moving, and you don't know why they're moving. You figure out that the dad's died. Okay. And then one of the scenes you see a hospital bed. So not only has he died, but it's like a terminal type illness. So they lost the house basically. So they
she was trying to take care.
Right. While she was trying to take care of him and everything else. So they're moving cross country to Texas, which I'm figuring that they were going to move with her mother in Texas.
Yeah.
So they're leaving.
That's why the brothers with them.
The brothers, right. Because so they're going out there.
Ludacris is actually the brother, if you didn't know.
Yeah, Ludacris plays her brother. And she has two children, an older girl and a little boy. Again, I'm not exactly sure why Rotten Tomatoes gave it 33% because actually it was a good movie. I thought it was really well directed. I think they did a good job, telling the story.
I felt like it was Rotten Tomatoes is probably just like I said. I think they're being biased and feeling some kind of way. They expect what they have. Here's the thing you got to realize about movies today. Movies today are not like they were when we were coming up.
Yeah,
everything went to the theater.
It did.
So the budgets are different.
Yes.
The money's different,
and they don't take a lot of time developing characters.
No,
because in a lot of movies, when you watch the older movies, by the time you get to the crux of it, it's like the last 30 or 45 minutes of the movie. Because they spent like an hour developing the characters and drawing you into them. Nowadays, movies are like fast paced. Either you like the character or you don't. So I think that they all are who they're supposed to be as far as how you feel about them. The two kids are annoying.
Yeah.
And when I say annoying, I don't mean like in a bad way. They're kids, right? So you don't have no money to contribute, but you want to, dictate how we're going to do what we're going to do. We got to do this. So it is what it is. Ludacris plays the younger, hothead. I don't even call him a hothead. He's just nonchalant.
The younger, unmotivated brother.
Yes, he's a younger, unmotivated brother and doesn't understand. It's not a joke. It's not funny because what they get into is his fault.
Well, I won't. Okay.
So we got to, because I'll put in the description that this is a spoiler. So yeah, there you go.
It's his fault in a sense that he took what didn't belong to him. But let's just be honest. In a situation similar to that, I think anybody would have.
No.
If I go in a room and somebody's
okay, hold on, stop. Okay, so I told you, husband's dead. She's selling the house. They got to move. Okay. So road trip going to New Mexico. So when the movie opens up, actually, I think she goes to get some supplies for them on the trip. And she used one card. It was declined. So then she used another card. So that's establishing the fact that they're broke. Basically, they're broke. Then you go, she's selling the house.
Both busted and disgusted.
Right. They're moving to Texas. Okay. So that's the underlying thing is that she doesn't have any money. So she's moving in with her mom because she's got to regroup, right? Totally, all the way around. She's lost the husband. She's lost the house because she just couldn't afford it anymore. And she doesn't have any money. So she's got to move to regroup. Okay, so that's the crux. That's the underlying thing is the financial piece. So then she has this brother who's going cross country with them. I'm going to suspect that he's going to stay.
Yeah,
but really he's going is to be an assistant to her on the trip, right? So they won't be by themselves. So she'll have somebody help drive a man, all that stuff. Okay, but she could just left him at home. Okay, so they're on the trip. They're going through. They stop for gas and they stop in what is like a backwoods type town. And I think they're moving from California to Texas.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, so from LA to Texas.
It's like a backwoods town though that they end up at as they're going. So then there's these two guys, they're hooting and hollering at the daughter. She gives them the finger. Okay. So you end up figuring out that they're like for real backwoods and they're racist. Because they try to run them off the road and they want to try to humiliate the mom, and she goes along with it. They don't physically assault her or anything, but they just
they might as well. Because you brandish a rifle,
right?
As to say,
if you do this, right? So they did not physically assault her. So if you're not African American, you won't understand this. So there's something that racist. I just say it, racist white people do to black people.
Yeah.
They attempt to demean them and make them, with men, they'll call them boys. With women, they do the scare tactic and just, what's the word I'm looking for? They belittle. They made her feel like, because she's a grown woman, they're grown men, right? But you want to make me feel like I'm 4 years old, like I'm a child under you. Yeah. So it's hard to explain. I don't know why.
Hard to explain if you've never been through it.
If you've never been through it, it's hard to explain. So anyway, that's what they did. So she went ahead. She apologized. I think they wanted her to apologize for them running her off the road. Like seriously. So she apologized. So she gets back in the car, and I think the daughter finally gets it right. Yeah. Don't do this. Don't do that ish no more.
Sit down somewhere.
Sit down somewhere. Don't do that no more. So that's that. So that's that thing. And they never come back around, but it's still a thing. Yeah. It's just a part of what happens as they're on the road. So they're on the road. So they decide to stop somewhere. They stop at this extremely seedy hotel.
Mind you, they're broke.
They're broke. So that's why it's extremely seedy. So they stop there. They
ain't got no money.
Right. They play around a little bit. Then they finally go to sleep. So while they're asleep, the person next door, they hear some ruckus. They think that it's a couple fighting. And, they're like, okay, well, maybe they, calm down and die. So then they didn't hear anything. So they thought, okay, they're done. And then they hear a pop. They're like, oh, it was a gunshot. And then somebody comes out and actually tries to open their door to their room. But then he just goes on for whatever reason. So they go out to go next door to see what happened. And they find the guy. He's bleeding. Oh, also, Queen Latifah's character is a nurse. Yeah. So she's like, call police. She's trying to help him, but he dies. So, okay, he dies, whatever. They give their statement to one of the officers, and then they leave. Well, the sheriff, I don't know if he was the sheriff. I think, is he the sheriff or the deputy? So he's the sheriff.
No, you talking about?
Beau Bridges.
Yeah, he's the sheriff.
Okay, so the sheriff is Beau Bridges. So he's like
head honcho.
He's head honcho. So he's like, okay, where are the people that were next door? The deputy was like, well, I already interviewed them. We got their information, and they're going on. Well, he wanted to he really wanted to talk to them. So then it's discovered by the bad people that something's missing from the room. Dun, dun, dun.
Now, here's how you kind of figure out that something ain't right. I'll be honest with you. If somebody calls you,
yes,
that does not have your number,
yes.
You talk to them.
Yes.
Then you hang up.
Yeah, that is kind of.
And then 30 seconds later, somebody else calls you.
Yeah.
And threatens you.
Yeah.
All of a sudden out of nowhere. Now, I don't know you.
Right.
I ain't seen you.
Right.
The only people I gave my number to is the police.
Yeah.
So common sense and deductive reasoning says something ain't right.
Something just ain't right. So what happened? Who took what?
Ludacris took some funds that were not his. He appropriated some funds.
He took some drug money. Oh, I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
So that's how you meet the guy who ends up getting shot.
Yeah.
Because they're doing a run for the head
guy
the
that they don't know who it is.
Guy. They don't know who it is, and then he shoots the guy that's his partner and takes the money because he's going to go away with it.
So he's a phantom. First of all, the scary guy's a phantom.
Right, he is a phantom, so you don't know who this person is. Everybody's scared of this person, but you don't know who the person is. Yeah. So Ludacris takes the money. She finds out, oh my gosh, she took the money. He takes it because he tells her, you broke, you ain't got no money. I'm trying to help you out, trying to give you a fresh start. She said, no.
Trying to get him a fresh start?
Right, these people, going to kill us. So we got to get them their money back. So, okay, so they go on, I think they go to like a dude ranch. Yeah. And then she finds out he took the money because the person.
They found
out. She found it before. Yeah. And then they went to the dude ranch.
Dude ranch with a little boy.
Yeah. So the son gets kidnapped from the dude ranch by the bad people. Right. So then she says, okay, I'm gonna give you your money back. So she goes to a hotel, a different seedy hotel. She gets a room, puts the money in the room, and tells them to take the key and leave it under the mat. Dumb situation. That was crazy. So she does this, but what she doesn't know is that a ratchet
trailer trash trailer park,
just a little ratty girl
trailer park
that's supposed to be cleaning up, sees her go in the room and come out. So she goes in the room, finds the money, and she takes it. So the bad people go to the room and say, there's no money there. She's like, yes, it is. You get the key, no money there. So we're going to take some of yours. So she goes back to the room. The money is gone. Yeah. But she sees the girl leaving work with the bag. So she follows her. She rolls the car. All this stuff. It's a whole chase thing. That's why you really have to go watch it because the movie actually really is. To me, it actually really is good. It has all the elements, all the things.
It has all the elements. I think the biggest thing for Rotten Tomato, though, is the predictability.
Yeah, probably. Because I didn't read their review. I just saw that they gave it 33%.
I think that they felt as though it was... I think it was good because it was... I can watch the film for entertainment purposes. Yes. But when you look at it from a technical side, I saw a lot of flaws. I saw a lot of flaws in the script. Yeah. And for those who never watched reviews before, my degree's in film. So when I watched it, I saw what looks like some things that could have been done better. But as a totality of the film, I thought it was an excellent film. I thought it was well shot. I thought that the story was, it was
and it didn't go to theaters. And not to belittle Netflix, because a lot of Netflix shows and movies are just like really good, right? I think it's totally awesome that people who normally would not always be able to go to the box office are getting the opportunity to just churn out films without having to worry about that pressure of succeeding in the box office. Oh my gosh, if this movie doesn't do good this time, they may not put me back in another one. But there's someone who I really like. His movies are cool. I won't say his name, but his movies never do great at the box office, but they keep putting him in movies.
Oh, yeah.
So then there's that. But anyway,
but I think because he has a name.
Yeah, he draws somewhat of a crowd. Yeah, and they just keep gambling. They're like, "Dang, this one's gonna get it."
But you know something? It makes his money back.
Oh, okay, because you have to. We've looked, and sometimes that's all it does. Is make his money back.
You have to look at it from the standpoint of what is it that they're expecting to do.
Right, but that's why I said. That's why I said I hate to say it's just a Netflix movie, but it is. But so it's kind of like direct. Well, Netflix, if Blockbuster had done their thing, they could have been in on this. But anyway, so it's just like a straight to DVD type thing. That's what that. Even though Netflix is streaming, again, I'm not putting it down or making it whatever, but that's basically what it is, right? Yeah. So it's really good though. It's not a B movie. It's like a A- movie. It's not that it's a bad movie. I'm just saying. So I get what you're saying, that you saw some things, but it's still a good movie. At the end of the day, it ended with a happy ending. So
I think
I won't give you all of it, but you should go watch it.
I think
it's really
ultimately
good. I liked it.
It did better going to streaming service.
Oh yeah, not the movie theater. Because in a theater, a lot of a lot of Netflix movies they're exactly where they need to be. Yeah. Because no, you wouldn't have made it in the even though it costs millions of dollars to make these movies, either way it go, right? Between production and paying the people and all that stuff. But no, they wouldn't have. They would not have done well in the movie theater. So right, and they are. And the people who are directing and producing it,
Uh,
they're not names that we know. They may
Yeah.
be known in the industry, but they're not names that you like a Brett Ratner type thing. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
they're
like
not
those names, so.
J.J. Abrams or
Right. And I
something
think,
like that. Here's the
think
people
Queen
got to
Latifah
realize
is one of the producers as well.
Yeah, people got to realize it's
Yeah,
very
Queen Latifah
few.
is one of the producers.
Oh, okay, so that's another.
She's
thing.
an executive producer, and then Tracy Edmonds is a producer.
So Tracy Edmonds is what's her name? Ex-wife, right?
There's who?
What's her name's wife?
Tracy Edmonds
Is
she's Babyface's ex-wife,
yeah.
and she's married to Deion Sanders now, or at least they're together. I don't know if they're married. I think they are.
But yeah, her Edmonds is Babyface. I don't know nothing about Deion Sanders and what he got going on. But yeah, but here's the thing: the reality of it is, very few movies do what the first Black Panther did. Very few movies do what some of the Marvel's movies have done since and before. Very few movies transcend to that kind of blockbuster status. You know, you can look it up, and there are very few movies that have reached that category. So, at very best, you just hope to make your money back in the film.
I mean, I think that it was a very good movie. I think that Queen Latifah, Ludacris, the babies that played her two children, everybody did
phenomenal job,
a really good job.
Yeah,
you know, Beau Bridges was a little off.
Yeah,
you know, his character was a little off. I mean, I think
he played it well. His wife was kind of thrown off.
And they played their roles well. Yeah. I think that it was a good movie. I'm not even going to say for what it was. I think that it was a good movie.
Period.
It was good. Period.
So if we had to,
yeah, go ahead.
So for me, I would give it out of 5 Goobers. I give it a strong 4.5.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I would give it out of 5 Goobers. Out of 5 Goobers, I would give it a 4.5.
Yeah, I think it did good. I would definitely watch that again.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, and actually sit and watch it.
Yeah, because then you'll notice. Yeah.
I think it would be definitely something I would watch again with the kids. Yeah, my grandkids might like to watch it and just laugh or something. But yeah, that's just me. So, well, thank you for joining.
Thanks for watching. There were some spoilers, but we do encourage you to go watch it to support. And when you go to Netflix and you watch a movie, be sure that you like it, because now you can do that. You like it, you really like it, or you dislike it.
Yeah,
just really like everything you watch. The reason why I say that is because it helps. I mean, if you really like the movie, of course, because it lets them know. Yeah, it helps them know what content necessarily, not even for you, but it also lets them know what content is working on Netflix, so they can, when they are getting pitched things or they're going after things, they'll know what to present to us as the consumers. So don't forget to like on Netflix, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Goobers. And be sure to share with your mom and them. There may be a review that we do that, on a movie that they're thinking about watching or that they watched and want to see what our opinion is. And we greatly appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch us.
Good, Teddy food back.
Okay, so as always, be blessed, be in peace, and have a goober-tastic day.
Peace.